Rick?
She's in New York City.
Oh, that's
She
right. I
said she
couldn't.
might join us later, but we'll
Oh,
see.
I couldn't remember what weekend she was going to go.
Yeah, this
So,
weekend.
oh, I
Or
hope she's having fun there.
well, she'll be home by Friday, actually, Friday night.
Oh, okay, so she spent a couple days instead of just going up for a day or two, and that was it.
Yeah,
That's good. So hopefully, well, did she drive or did she go with someone?
she had her friends pick her up.
Okay, because I know she was worried about driving by herself and all the other
Yep,
stuff. So
yep. So
it's a good thing.
she didn't drive by herself at all.
That's good. Good thing she didn't fly.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Dorinda went to Florida and came back Monday and got bounced 3 times on her flight.
Wow.
So she didn't get home until 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock this morning,
Hmm.
and then found out that her water heater burst.
Oh
Oh, wow.
no.
So she had to call the landlord to get a replacement. I said, "Isn't that fun? You get delayed for 2 or 3 days at the airport, and now you come home to water."
Huge mess. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, let's see. It's 7:13. Um, so let's start. So welcome to our Apple Cider meeting on Wednesday, November 12th of 2025. And Steve, I guess well, even though we're a small group, I guess I'm going to throw out the our holiday Christmas party. We'll get a reminder in the mail about that. And that is going to be when was that? December Wednesday. Let's see, December 17th, at starting at 7:30, and it's going to be at La Bella Vita Restaurant, which is in Webster. So invitation and directions will be sent out before then to remind everyone out to the club. So other than that, I don't have anything. So Steve, if you want to start with Q&A or news, whatever.
Yeah, probably the biggest news is what wasn't released. There was a lot of expectations from the rumor mill about more G5 computers. So we have the Mac Pro is now out. There's Carol.
Oh, hey, Carol.
The MacBook Pro is now out in the G5 series. Um, and there was a lot of expectations that we'd get the Mac Mini and the iMac possibly in October, and then when that didn't turn out, there was possibly December, and that didn't turn out, and so not well. Didn't November no, and then December is probably too late, and so now the rumors are saying this fall for new M5 series chips. But the other big rumor we talked about on
Can I
Soundbites.
interrupt you for a minute,
Yep.
Steve?
Do I need to go louder?
Um, no, no, no. I don't know. I'm not actually not even
Oh,
monitoring YouTube. Maybe Rick will. Um, what is G5?
that's the G5. I'm sorry, M5.
Okay.
I'm lost back in time. So they
I
never.
was scratching my
So,
head on that one too.
Yeah.
It's like G5.
Yeah.
What?
So we had a G1 and a G2 for the generation of chip, but they never publicly used that. So then we had a G3, 4, and 5 series. Now and then we had the M 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5 series. um, and so what some of the benchmarks are showing, the MacBook Pro M5 is about twice as fast as the MacBook Pro M1, like the one we have now. Um, but that's just the base M5. That's not the M5 Pro or Max or even Ultra. So the M5 is speed is going to grow even more, and it's likely those chips aren't ready yet, and that's why they didn't come out with anything newer. But the other big rumor is a low cost laptop, and some of the rumors are saying to compete with a Chromebook. Well, that would make it $300, and I doubt Apple's going to do that because the iPads start at $329. The biggest rumors we've been hearing is the new MacBook. Some people said that they might call it the MacBook Nothing, like the old MacBook 12-inch. But Nick was calling it the iBook, which I kind of like. Bring back the old iBook brand name.
Oh, really?
It's going to be a smaller 13-inch, maybe 13.0, instead of the 13.6 that the current models are. and based on the A12, not A12, A17 processor that's in the iPad. So it's a cheaper, slightly slower processor, but still plenty fast for people that just want to do web surfing and email and basic stuff, which is the market for the Chromebook. But it's awful hard to compete with a $199 Chromebook. But in Apple's market, the cheapest laptop is $999. So if they come out with one in the say the $699 or even $599 market, the big question is whether it's going to do the 16 gigs of RAM or only 8 to make it a little cheaper, and 256 storage, or will it be 128 to be a little cheaper? So a lot is conceptually similar to the old 12-inch MacBook, MacBook Nothing. That was a lower end machine that came out at a slightly lower price, but it had the Retina screen that the MacBook Air didn't have yet. And so now those rumors are saying this spring as well. And so there probably won't be any more hardware through the rest of this year. Although they have released things in December before. The Mac Pro got released in December because they said it would be out this year, and so they released it December 31st just to say, "Yep, told you it was out this year." So that's kind of interesting to see what might be happening. Let's see. Did we talk about the quarterly sales last time?
I think so.
I think
I'm not
so.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best quarter ever. Made a crap ton of money. And
As usual.
yeah. Apple is flirting with the $4 trillion market cap. They keep going over and back down and over and back down. And what are they down to now? They're where's the market cap? Oh, they're over it now, 4.04 trillion. So Apple and Microsoft and a couple of other companies, I think Nvidia, because of their graphics cards, have exceeded a $4 trillion market cap. So which is crazy to think of. And so a lot of the newsy stuff is kind of over with for the year. Everyone's gearing up for the end of the quarter rush. So this is Apple's first quarter. So they do their big Christmas sales in the first quarter. So first quarter is always very high, which is pretty good for Apple. Let me see if they have any additional newsroom. Let me share this screen. Share screen. Do that window. And share.
Shirley,
Okay.
What?
is there a dishwasher or something running where you are?
No?
Okay, I'm just getting surging. It's not so much bad. I can't understand.
Oh,
Steve.
there's nothing happening here by me.
Okay.
I can hear something from somewhere. I don't know. It's not showing up in the meter to see which video it's coming from.
Right. No, I just asked Shirley because the little thing in her tile was pulsing.
Yep.
With the sound. Anyway,
All right.
I'm
So
fine.
good. No problem. So Apple did announce a new digital ID. Many states have started coming out with digital IDs that you can store in your phone wallet, either Apple or Google Wallet. But now digital ID is a higher level that the government is starting to push now. If you don't have your real ID or driver's license, a lot of people get maybe confused isn't the right word, but some people don't have a driver's license because they don't drive, and so they don't necessarily have any photo ID on them. So you may have to get a non-driver's photo ID. So theoretically, the digital ID is going to help when you have to prove your identity. Many other countries also have a digital ID, and you can create a digital ID with your passport. So now, now they're putting even more stuff in your phone. So when your phone gets stolen, it's clear. It's a clear external storage for your mind. We've been seeing the ACLU and EFF joke every now and then about trying to get your phone memory protected under Fifth Amendment because it's an extension of your mind. It's things you can't remember yourself, and then you're asking your phone to remember it for you. We're going to talk a little bit about this later, maybe. But Apple. So, how many people remember the iPod socks that Apple did 20 years ago? They announced 5 colors of socks that you could store your iPod in, and Jobs, when he was on stage announcing it, no one believed him. Thought it was a prank or something. So no, 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 it's real. Here, it's in fact. Let's find them.
It's way overpriced for what it is.
Yeah. Even iPod socks weren't too bad. $30 for 6 colors. That's not too bad. But what they've done now is they've partnered with this Issey Miyake, a Japanese design firm, and have created the basically iPod socks again. They're calling it the phone pocket. So they have a wrist version, and they have a over the strap, over the shoulder version. But the ridiculous part about it, as that looks pretty cool. Ridiculous part is that Rick mentioned. I don't think they have the price. There we are. $150 for the short strap and $230 for the around the corner strap. And it's just ridiculous how they're gonna expect to pay. But I guess this is cheap for a designer. Yeah, that hum is coming from you, Shirley. Maybe.
But there's nothing here.
Well, maybe try
Nothing.
muting your mic when you're not talking, and let's see if it
All right.
comes back.
Because nothing's on at all.
Yep, but I am seeing the audio marker on your video. And so Apple stores, select Apple stores, have them. So not even all the Apple stores. It's kind of the flagship super super whiz-bang stores. So where you go to get your high fashion. But it's yeah, they look nice, but I don't know if I'd pay over $230 for them.
That doesn't actually protect the phone, does it?
No, well, a tiny bit. It's mostly just to carry.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go back a page.
Now, is there any kind of a feature to prevent someone from choking you with it?
Nope. Yeah, fourth quarter results came out October 30th. So we wouldn't have gone over them, but basically, it's everything we mentioned earlier. $102 billion on the quarter of revenue. Yeah, September quarter was $400 billion. If you have stock, there was a cash dividend. But it's crazy what people are doing. F1 is a big thing. I don't know if we did talk about that last week. That Apple got an exclusive deal with F1 to air on Apple TV. The problem with Formula One racing, well, it kind of goes along with the F1 movie that was so popular and made a crap ton of money. Most of Formula One, it happens in Europe, and so it's like the middle of the night here. So people that really like F1 and don't want to have to stay up all night to watch it, then you just have to avoid the morning newspapers to see who won the race last night. So now along with soccer and what they have Thursday night baseball, was it, and now F1. Apple is becoming a powerhouse in televised sports, and ESPN is usually the um, um, loser in that they lost the rights because Apple can pay more. All right, that's going back a ways. Yeah, the new M5, G5. I can't believe I was saying G5. Anyone else have any newsy type stuff that we there's the iPod socks in 2004. So 20 years later, we have more iPod socks.
We're going to go listen on YouTube. I'll be back later.
All right. All right, we can close this window and this window. All right, we can do.
That's all I ever wanted was something to hang around my neck to keep it in, so I could just get it out easily.
Yeah.
But not for the price of a phone itself.
There are a lot of shoulder harnesses and over the shoulder crossbody strap cases available for phones now. But these are just ridiculous.
Well, what about like a, what do you call it? Not a toggle, like a pull, like a chain, like for a dog leash, where you have it and you can pull it out and then to use it and then zip and it compacts again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I haven't seen one of those, but I bet they are. Let me see. There's Apple's cross. That's a really good picture. So there it is with the phone connected. So even $60 for a little strap of leather is pretty expensive. But let's see if there is an iPhone retractable.
I mean, for that amount, you could just buy a crossbody purse and just put the phone in it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one.
You have
$30.
some kind of thing at the shop. Oh, Steve, in your shop, you have a couple things, I think.
Yeah, we've got a couple of different brands. So a lot of these are based on theft protection, but this one is more blingy for an actual case.
Nice. Goodness.
Go away. So sticks into your existing case, and then you get a little. So that's a single loop. Where was the retractable one? Retractable. Home Depot carries it for $20. That's one way to do it.
If you could put it around your wrist so that if you dropped it, it wouldn't fall.
Yeah.
But you could pull it out and use it. That would be awesome.
These look like they're designed to go on your belt buckle or a belt loop.
Then you have to have a belt loop.
Yeah. All right, anyone have any questions? We can move into some Q&A. Let's see what Amazon has. Carabiner clips. Oh, here's a springy one. No questions? Everyone is
Seems to me,
all excited. Yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
it just seems to me like those things would lead to whacking the phone on things as it swung around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or strangling you, like Kim thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, clip all your other junk to it. How many little clippy things do I've seen some women have on their purses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple.
It starts to get heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. House keys, car keys.
Vacation rental, if it's not listed on Booking.com, it's invisible to millions of travelers on our platform. Don't let your vacation rental be invisible.
Ready?
Get seen, get booked.
Where is that
Someone's
coming
got
from?
their TV on.
Wow, your hair is
Oh, that's probably me.
All right, let's move a little bit into holiday gift ideas. So Apple
I do have,
Oh, you had
I
a
have a
question,
question.
Linda? Go ahead.
Yeah, on my TV, it's constantly says send to YouTube or send to Google. Do you have you seen any of that?
When I am in YouTube, you can set up your other device, your phone or your iPad, as a second screen, so you can be watching content on your TV and then do comments and stuff on your
Oh,
iPhone.
okay.
Yeah, so you can turn your iPhone or iPad into a second screen. So it's
Okay.
nice being able to watch the YouTube video in full screen, but if you want to make a comment, it's very hard to do on the TV. So
But this isn't a YouTube. I mean, I have YouTube TV, but sometimes it's in the commercials.
oh, that's just the commercial wanting to make you buy that thing.
Yeah,
Send
okay.
it to your phone to remind you to buy it.
Yeah, okay.
I have a quick Q&A thing.
Sure.
It you don't have to solve the whole thing or show me how to do it. I think my question will be fairly simple. When I'm reading something, for example, in an article on Chrome browser, the two-finger tap on the trackpad allows me to enlarge it. That does not happen when I'm reading something in Safari. So should I be looking, I assume it's an accessibility thing. Should I be looking in Safari settings or system settings?
Um, both. I'm not
Okay.
sure. Two-finger tap is usually right-click.
Well,
Two-finger stretch and to pinch and zoom is make the text bigger and smaller.
yeah,
And I'm in Chrome now.
all right.
So
Because,
maybe your Chrome preferences are overriding the system preferences.
okay, all right. So,
And then so the pinch and zoom, that's a system level thing. You're zooming in, but then the edges of your window are going outside your screen. So
right,
you might have to scroll back and forth. Um, to make the text bigger on screen, there's a zoom command, which in almost every app is Command plus. So
right,
that makes the text bigger while keeping your screen the same size. But what it also does is makes the ads bigger too.
yeah. Well, I find that, at least as I said, if I'm in Chrome, and this is on the MacBook, but I'm in Chrome and I'm reading an article, if I just do a two-finger tap, it expands the text to the size of the screen. And then if I do the two-finger tap again, it shrinks it back to where it was.
Okay, yep, that's doing two-finger double tap on mine.
You might be right there.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
if I
double
double
tap.
tap
Yeah.
on this paragraph, it zoomed it up to fill the screen and cut the other side off.
And you're in what browser?
Chrome.
Okay. Yeah, right. Yep. So I'm looking for something like that in Safari, and I guess the answer that you said is look in settings for both Safari and system. But you introduce another wrinkle in it, which is that because it seems to me like it would be a system setting, but you suggested that something in the browser settings might be overriding that.
Well, I was confused. Um, two finger click, two finger with one tap is right click. Two finger with two taps is zoom.
Right.
Um, but the double tap to zoom, I'm pretty sure, is an accessibility feature in
In
this
system.
in system settings. Yeah.
Okay. Well, but just so but then it brings up the interesting point that if so, and it's working in Chrome, why would it not be working in Safari? And I
Hmm.
think your answer that I need to look at Safari settings and look for an override there.
Maybe because it is working in my Safari.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
That feature mostly came from the phone, where you try to look at a web page on a phone and it's so small to read, you double tapped on it and it zoomed in.
Right. Okay.
It's kind of neat they added it to the computer. I hadn't tried it on the computer before.
Thank you.
Yep. There's so many features that not everyone can know them all.
Right.
Anybody else have a question? Q&A?
Yeah, I got into this is kind of maybe interesting to somebody. I was trying to read an article from the Washington Post, and it was from started out from an email in my promotions tab, and then I clicked on an article in that email, and it took me to the article. But then it wanted me to create an account with what looks like it. Maybe it's an AI browser or something. I can't remember the name of it now. It started with a C, I think. Um, and I found that I was able to just sign in with Google, and then things were back to normal because I am a subscriber to WAPO. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I know. And I'm really,
Comet? The
yeah,
Comet
yeah,
browser from Perplexity? Yeah.
yeah,
Um, in order to help websites track you more, because more and more people are blocking tracking cookies and whatnot, um, most websites are now wanting you to log in directly. So then they have a one-to-one relationship with you and not relying on browser cookies to display ads for monetary purposes. But I, we've been seeing more people moving to AI for asking questions rather than a Google search looking for a website. Because usually when you're looking for a website, you're looking to answer a question. So more people are starting to do AI instead, using Perplexity or ChatGPT, one of those. So a bunch of the browser have started making a AI featured browser. Um, so Edge has got Microsoft Copilot in it. Perplexity AI has got their Comet browser. And what was it Firefox? One of the browsers um, made a big deal that they'll never do AI.
right. I do notice now that when I'm looking something up in Chrome and what is I'm sure Google search,
Yep.
uh, at the very top of the search,
Yep.
in the search window at the top, there you can hit something like
Yeah.
tab and return or tab and something or other to go into an AI search.
Yeah. There's an AI mode, which is all
Yeah,
AI. When you do a regular Google search, you get an AI overview,
right.
which is nice because it gives you links to the source material. One of the side effects of AI searching is that websites don't get any money from the Google clicks or the ad clicks, because you're not using a Google search and you're not going to their website directly.
Right.
And so that's why, again, a lot of the websites are now making a first-party relationship with customers. But I like the AI summaries that give you the link, so I can go to that page and see how they came to that conclusion.
Yeah. Well, again, as I said, this thing I've been seeing with up in that top, right where you are now, on whatever you call that search bar or whatever.
Yeah.
If there's nothing entered into it at the left end of it, there's this thing that offers you to go to some kind of AI thing. Now, are you in a Google search or a DuckDuckGo search?
I'm in a Google search, and I have an AI mode option for
Yeah,
search results.
but I have not had to
So
click on that to get this phenomenon.
there we go. Let me go to pure. There it is. A pure Google search with no Google results. This will take you into AI mode
Yep,
for
yep.
Google.
But what I'm seeing is actually on the left end of that search window. I'm not worried about it. I mean, as long as two things. I'm hoping that I will only get into AI search or whatever when I want to, and also maybe even more importantly, I hope I will know whether I'm in an AI search. Adam Engst made an interesting point in his talk when he says he uses AI all the time, but instead of asking it a question, he tells it to search for, and that way it does search
Yeah.
for information that is more recent than the crap it was trained on.
And you add and verify that it's correct prompt, so it doesn't give you just the first garbage it finds.
But what if it lies about whether it's correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why search results have always been interesting, because you go down through your list of search results until you find the one that gives you the answer you were really looking for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty, anyone else have a question?
I do. What's involved in setting up an Apple Wallet? Do I have like a special account with them to do that, or?
No, it's part of your Apple ID, and on your phone is the Wallet app.
Oh,
And in the Wallet app, you can put, originally started with credit cards, and then you can also put reward cards from vendors. So it lets you keep all of your cards together in one place without needing to carry the physical cards all the way.
so then you can actually make a payment
If
using the wallet then, or?
Yeah,
you
you
have
can
that
you can
card
make a
with you?
payment with your wallet if you have a credit card, or if you have a balance on your card, or I'm going to Dunkin' and want to earn points, so you bring up the Dunkin' app and it has your QR code to scan at the register.
And the hotel I'm staying at offered that to have things go through an Apple Wallet.
Yeah, when you do Apple Pay, it uses a credit card in your wallet, and what added security Apple Pay adds is it uses a random credit card number for that transaction. So if that vendor gets breached, your real credit card is never used. So
Oh,
you don't have
that's nice.
to worry about your credit card getting lost all the time.
Okay. Guess I'll have to look into doing that.
And yeah, so on your phone, you double press the sleep button, and that brings up your wallet options. So I have a default card, or I can tap on and show all my other cards. The one thing I'm annoyed about is the companies that don't support it. So BJ's doesn't support the Apple Wallet, so I still have to put my physical BJ's card barcode under it. I could use just a picture of the BJ's card, because all it is a barcode that the machine wants to scan. But the usefulness of the wallet is everything is all in one place.
Okay, thank you.
And if you have Apple Cash, so with Apple Pay, there are reward payments. If you're at an Apple store, it's 3%. A lot of other stores are 2%. I think mobile now. There are also, maybe this will tell me, there are also stores that do give you 3% back as well. And so it's a cash back, and you get your cash back every month, and Apple puts it on the cash card, which acts like a credit card in your wallet for storing cash. But what I run into is I've got digital credit cards and Apple Cash, and I got like 30 cents left in my Apple Cash, and it's not enough to buy anything. 56 cents left in my Apple Cash. So you got to wait for the next month to get more money in your cash. You can always take your cash and put it into your credit card balance or transfer it to your bank.
Does this mean that when you talk about these 3% cash back or whatever like that, when you're using the Apple, either Apple Pay or Apple Wallet or whatever, does it mean that when you do use those features, the merchant is not having to pay their 3% to the credit card company, or
I
not?
don't know. I don't think so. Um, that's one of the things we ran into at our store is Discover and their 3% cash back. They always take the 3% from us, and so there's a credit card processing fee, and then Discover takes another fee besides that.
Uh-huh.
Because heaven forbid they lose any money. But the Apple Pay has always been, well, no, not Apple Pay. Apple Credit Card has always been no fees, no transaction fees, no late fees. You just pay interest on your outstanding balance. But I don't know if that passes on to the cash back fees. Let's see. You can also use your watch for payments. So you're at the drive-through window. You got to stick your arm through the window so you can tap their machine. Or the better places will have the machine on a stretchy cord and can bring it out to you. But tickets, some cities have their transit cards built in. So Apple is adding more and more types of cards to their wallet all the time. A lot of airline boarding passes are now in your wallet, so you don't have to bring up the email.
Oh, that's
when
nice.
you're trying to check in. Yep.
It's so easy to lose things like that.
Yeah. I got it in my email, but it's 3 days ago and 100 messages ago. How do I find it?
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, the sending a random credit card is probably the biggest safety feature. So many people's credit cards get routinely breached. It's no big deal anymore. You just get a new card in the mail. But then you got to tell everyone you had automatic payments with that card on.
Yep.
That you got a new card. So
yep.
If you set everything up with Apple Pay, they get a random credit card. Let's see, which brings up the question.
Can you set up auto pays for things like, I don't know, bills through the Apple credit card or whatever?
Yeah, well, the Apple credit card, yes, because that acts like a regular credit card. Apple Pay depends on the website. Not all websites support Apple Pay.
Okay.
And yeah, so 10 to the 16th possible credit card numbers. So the worry is that if every you got a billion people using random credit card numbers, we're going to run out of numbers. No. So there's 65 million credit cards in use, and we have 10 quadrillion possible credit card numbers. So
That 65 million must just be in this country. I mean,
could be. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Card issuers. So like 4128 is always a Visa, and so Visa, MasterCard, Discover, the first four digits are limited. And so the credit cards don't always use all 16 digits. Most of them just use 12 digits because the first four are limited to the type of card it is.
right. Where the hell are we getting the electronic raspberry?
Electronic raspberry.
Carol is the only other one with a mic, so she just muted.
You know what? I think it's the air system in here. It's making noise. It's a low rushing sound.
Yeah, I
Myself
think
off. Sorry.
noise canceling mics. Is there let's see, is there an option in the Apple setup? No, you have to have a separate noise canceling mic. So if you turn your input gain down, then you don't hear the background noise as much. Alrighty, any other questions? Alright, let's go back to Apple. Apple has started their gift giving guide. One of the crazy things is the gift giving guide is just everything they have. There's no sales. There's no discounts. It's just all the regular pricing for everything they already sell. But they call it a gift. Give something special this holiday. Anything from Apple. Which is a little interesting.
Could we talk about the AirPods?
Sure. So there's three styles, but only two count because no one but high-end audiophiles like the AirPods Max because they're $600.
Yeah.
And high-end audiophiles want something better than the AirPods. So there's the regular AirPods, and then the AirPods Pro. Actually, let me go to the compare button here. So the regular AirPods come in regular for $129 or noise cancellation for $179. So that's what I was mentioning earlier, noise cancellation, where the AirPods try to block out external noise. So when you're talking on the phone or listening to music, you don't hear that external noise. But they have a mode called transparency, so that if someone starts talking to you or you start talking to someone else, it allows that audio to come through. And then the AirPods Pro have better of everything.
What's the difference between the Pro 2 and 3? Is there a big difference?
Not much. The heart rate sensor is probably the biggest thing. Because Apple updated the AirPods Pro 2 software to match a lot of the features they announced with the AirPods Pro 3, primarily the live translation. So they still work on AirPods Pro 2. So if you have a 2, upgrading to the 3 may not be necessary unless your AirPods Pro 2 are old and then the battery's probably starting to wear out. But the AirPods Pro 3 have more noise cancellation than the 2. Although people are wondering how do you rate how much noise is canceled? So it cancels 75% of the noise, and then 4 times more is 150% of the noise. Let me put this one down to AirPods noise cancellation. So they both have conversational awareness. So the AirPods Pro 3 has heart rate sensing. So if you don't have an Apple Watch when you're doing your workouts, you can the AirPods can measure your heart rate through your ear. They both have the hearing test. They both do live translation now. AirPods Pro 3, why is that tough to say, has longer battery life, but the AirPods Pro, the twos, the twos have longer life with the charging case. So it's like the charging case has more power in it. So you get 6 hours on one charge with one AirPod, and then you put that in the case and use the other AirPod, you get another 6 hours, and then you put that one in the charging case and take the first one out because it's charged, you get another 6 hours. So with AirPods 2, you get 30 hours of listening. With 3, you get 24 hours of continuous listening. But most people would consider the hours in a row to be a bigger factor. So that can last all day without running out of charge. If you use both AirPods at the time, you get 6 hours of listening on both AirPods. So if you're listening to music, you probably have both. If you're just talking on the phone, you only need one, and then you can alternate back and forth to keep your talking going.
Would I be correct in presuming that this length of battery life or whatever is affected by how loud you have the sound?
Technically, yes, but I don't know if that makes an active difference.
Right.
It may be small enough that it doesn't matter a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Auto sensing, engraving. Let's see, the heart rate sensor between the 2 and the 3. Dual microphones. They both have the H2 chip. We were expecting the H3 chip to come out. That didn't work. The other one of the differences is you get wideband in the 3 versus just regular U1 in the 2. So if you're using the Find My feature with ultra wideband, it can narrow down your Find My to inches rather than just in the general vicinity. But between the 2 and the 3, they're almost exactly the same. The heart rate sensor is the biggest issue.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Only available in white. It's like, why bother putting the color on then if you can only pick white? It's like Henry Ford. You can pick any color AirPods you want as long as it's white. All right. So in terms of gift ideas, there's a lot of really cool Legos coming out now. Did everyone see the Lego Enterprise D? Comes with 9 minifigs, and each minifig has their own accessory. Captain Picard has his tea Earl Grey hot, and Data has Spot, and it's only $400, which is actually surprisingly inexpensive. So here's a Death Star for $1,000. A lot of Star Wars. Oh, Star Wars gingerbread AT-AT walker for $60.
So,
Let me see if I can find Enterprise. I think it's only on pre-order now. Yeah, there it is. Coming soon. So 3,600 pieces for $3.99. What is that? 10 cents a piece? 600. Yeah, 11 cents a piece. That's a pretty good value. But all the minifigs. So Crusher has a tricorder. Can I get it bigger? Yes. LaForge has his toolkit. Riker's got a trombone. Troy looks like she has a tricorder too. Picard has his T. Worf has Batleth, I think it is. Or no, he has an engineering sensor. Data has Spot. Guinan has a drink. And Wesley has a science experiment. And there have already been take-aparts. It's pretty good size, too. Let me go back to the specifications. There have already been take-apart videos. Yeah, 11 inches high, 19 inches wide. So it's pretty good size. For the adult geeks in your life. A lot of people have started, well, Lego especially, has started realizing that adults are doing it now. You grew up with Lego, now you can do Lego when you're an adult. So they're making more adult kits. There's a second-hand Lego store in Fairport. That's pretty cool. Where you can get out of production Lego kits. They go in an aquarium without water, so you don't need to feed the fish. Transformers. So I think can I sort by size or by price? I think the Borg Cube at $1,000 is one of the biggest or the most expensive ones. Yeah, the AT-AT one. Well, that's aftermarket. Yeah, the Death Star, Millennium Falcon. 2007 Millennium Falcon, no longer in production, auctioned off at $5,000.
Yikes.
And the Death Star, $1,000, you only get half a Death Star. So you have to buy 2 of them to get the full Death Star. A world map with 11,000 pieces. It's like putting together a jigsaw puzzle upside down. Yeah, Eiffel Tower. The Louvre. There's a security computer story for you. Did you read that the Louvre's password to get into their security system was Louvre? Yeah. All lowercase.
Oh no.
So now the guess is they probably changed that after the break-in. So it's Louvre 1.
Right.
Inspector Clouseau could solve that theft.
We recovered any of the jewels?
I don't think so.
I mean, they've arrested people, but they haven't heard anything about recovering the
No.
stolen jet.
The company that made the man lift that the thieves used are doing like commercials for how great their products are. Even thieves use them.
Right. I'm waiting for that to boomerang on it.
Here, you've stolen the French crown jewels. Now what? Who do you sell them to?
You cut them up. That's the problem.
Yeah. There was an episode of Doctor Who where they went back in time to Da Vinci while he was painting the Mona Lisa. And the master had got Da Vinci to make 6 copies. So they were all real Mona Lisas. So in the present, he stole the Mona Lisa. So then he could sell it 6 times. Because whoever buys the stolen Mona Lisa is not going to tell anyone. So he can make a crap load of money. What, you sell the Mona Lisa for $100 million? 6 times? So at the end of the episode, $850 million. sell it 6 times. At the end of the episode, Da Vinci's workshop, the doctor takes a permanent marker and writes on the easels, the 5 other easels, this is a fake, and then leaves a note for Leo saying, yeah, just paint over it, it's okay. Knowing that if anyone x-rays the Mona Lisa, this is a fake is going to show up, and obviously it can't be real, even though it is. But then there's like a fire in the studio, and they don't know which one was saved. Was it the one that didn't have this is a fake, or the one that did have this is a fake? Has anyone actually seen the actual Mona Lisa in person? I think Rick, yeah,
No.
Rick and Carol, you went to Italy. Frank too. I've heard that it's very tiny overall. Yeah, it's 30 by 21 inches, and there's so many people in front of it, you have almost no chance of seeing it yourself. Or trying to get a photo of it without a million people in front of you. Yeah, it's only assured for 100 million in 62, which is $1 billion today. Well, that's the value. So they valued it at $850 million. Is there another? There's no other portrait of her than just that one, right? Nobody knows. Yeah, and one of the questions is, why is the Mona Lisa so expensive? Yeah, Da Vinci was a great artist, but why this one? All right, let's get back to our geek gifts. So there's an interesting website called Uncommon Goods that has strange things, and they have interesting engineering and technology and science ones. Go away. Lollipops based on the planets. Somebody had a trebuchet. Was it them? You get a little wooden trebuchet for cubicle wars. No, maybe not be that. Maybe not this one. I think that might be left over from Think Geek, which was the greatest website for cool stuff, but they're gone now. There you go, Cubicle Wars. Helicopter that fires darts. I have this one, the remote control RC rocket launcher. Rubber band guns. Marshmallow blaster, that's what you need. Shoot marshmallows. Oh, Neiman Marcus.
You know, looking at this, I'm thinking of all these companies that are now insisting that their employees come back and work in person in the workplace. How is that going to be more productive if this stuff is going on, you know?
Yeah. Yep. There was a funny meme a while ago. Microsoft started demanding that the Teams team return to work. So Teams is Microsoft's remote collaboration tool. So the teams have to return to work because Teams isn't good enough for remote work.
Right.
But Microsoft is selling it for remote work.
Right.
All right. Anyone else have any cute no, that's a book. Have any good oh, I broke the site. No. Any good geek gift websites? Of course, there's always Amazon. Yeah, retro Game Boys are big. I like the evolution of the easy button. Now you can call BS. Floppy disk coasters. Magnets are neat. Oh, what's that? There's a micro Mac. Classic. Is this it? No, Pico Mac. That's it. Nope, that's not it. So that lets you run that is a full Macintosh. There was a tiny Mac Classic that had a floppy drive that you put in. Yeah, there you go, from the instruct. So they're using a Raspberry Pi to create an itty-bitty Macintosh. And it actually runs and looks kind of like a Mac. It's Raspberry Pi running Linux and emulating the Mac. So a fully functional classic Mac. Like the guy that was making them had to he used to sell them fully assembled, but Apple legal yelled at him, so now he sells the pieces. And he's got four different versions now. So you can buy all the pieces and assemble your own tiny Mac. Where's the price? And if you want, you can download the STL files and 3D print your own. Let me do find a dollar sign. No dollar signs. All right. So maybe he doesn't sell it. He just gives you all the instructions. There was another one that is a hub. With an itty-bitty floppy disk. I see the ads go by and then you never see them again. Yeah, there's a cute one. So this puts over top of your Mac Mini, and it's got a screen in it, so you can use that as for your Mac Mini, plus all the ports on the back. It will replicate them to the front, and then you get USB and SD cards. So a 5-inch display, which is almost as big as the original Mac. There we go. Only $169. Or if you want the faster one, it's $339. There was also a cheese grater case. Yeah, there it is. So you can make your Mac Mini look like the old cheese graters. That one wasn't too expensive because it doesn't do anything other than just as a case. Let me find down to the price. Nope. Buy. Nope. Oh, there's $130. Oh, here's one on Amazon for 40 bucks. So once somebody makes it, it's not long before the knockoffs appear. And of course, Amazon has different gifts by um, different prices. And the one nice thing about Amazon is you can have a list that you can give to other people so they can shop off your list and give you what exactly what you want.
On that subject, how does that work? How do they give people the list?
It's a URL that you link to.
So the recipient of the gift has to send a URL
Uh,
to the giver.
uh, um, no, not exactly. Um, the person creates a wish list of what they want,
Right.
and they can email that list to other people.
So you get what, an attachment into the email that is the list?
It's a link. No, it's a link to the wish list on Amazon.
Okay, so they email a link to the wish list.
Right.
All right.
So you always start with your wish list. And then, so as you're going through, let me actually back up a step. As you're going through Amazon and you find something you want to buy, instead of add to cart, over on the side, which is hiding behind a window here, I have to go into that item. Instead of adding to cart, there's an add to list. So then you can add it to your wish list, and you can make multiple wish lists for yourself. You can have some private wish lists. You can have a public wish list for other people. And so if I go into my wish list, I can invite other people to that list to view it or view and edit. And then they'll be able to see that list and buy things on my wish list. And
Well, sorry.
I would say, and if someone tries to buy something someone else already bought, it warns them.
Okay, so it does not, once you bought something from the list, it does not automatically remove it from the list.
Right, so you don't know someone bought it until you get it.
So you have to go down and click on the items in the list to know whether somebody else has bought them yet.
Right. And then clean up your list after the holiday.
So that's the view and edit thing then.
Yeah. Well, if you want other people to be able to add and remove things from your list. So maybe your spouse, you give them edit privileges, but friends and family might just be view only.
Uh-huh.
So I have so Shirley's wish list. So there's 3 people on Shirley's wish list. Dorinda, me, and her. So I don't have, on Shirley's list, I don't have an invite command. I only have an invite command on my wish list, so I can send my wish list to other people.
Uh-huh.
And we joke sometimes that there's really expensive things on your wish list because it's a wish list.
Okay. One more quick question about that though.
Mm-hmm.
If you send an invitation to another person, then that gives them access to your wish list to view it.
Mm-hmm.
But can they also forward your invitation to a third party?
Yes, because it's just
Okay.
it's just a URL.
Okay.
So
Got that, Shirley?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm sitting there listening. I got things to send out.
So we see it a lot too with nonprofits. So Jazz 90.1 has a wish list. stuff for their offices. Although I don't know if Rob is keeping this up to date, because it tells you the date that thing was added to the list. So September of 24, he added an item. Oh, those are all the boxes in the hallway. So that they had a big sale and got rid of a lot of their vinyl albums. So he needed a bunch of vinyl album holders.
Oh, and while we're talking about jazz, um, Laura Durbin and her husband, they're a trio, even though they lost the trio part. They're doing a free concert at what is it, Greece Baptist Church? Tomorrow night at 7.
Here it is. Yeah, Greece Baptist Church.
If I were there, I would go.
Yes, I'm thinking of going there because I really like Laura Durbin. She's a really good jazz pianist, and
She played at the last open house that Shirley didn't get to go to because she was working.
yeah, I missed it, even though I was in Greece.
Yeah, you could have come for the last 10 minutes.
No, no. Well, maybe she'll be at the Christmas party. Who knows?
Yeah, could be as well, maybe not performing, but as a guest. I know Rob invites our volunteers and guests. Oh, didn't you go to the Rock Holiday Village?
Last year,
Yeah.
it's very cool if nobody has gone there. The downtown, they have a skating rink. They have food. They have a gingerbread house workshop where you can go in where they've got all little craft vendors and stuff. And then outside, they have all these little booths with fire pits and everything. You can get crafts and food there. The only thing is, when I went last year, it rained. So it was kind of not as, I mean, it was good, but it was still like it was raining out.
This looks like it's for most of December, so you can pick a good night.
Where is it?
It's down at where is it? Manhattan Square Park.
Martin
Okay.
Luther, yeah, which is now Martin Luther King Jr. Park.
Yep, and they put up they have a big building there that has food and drink
So
in
that's
it
probably that one.
that's permanently there. And then they have the ice skating rink, which is fairly big,
Back there,
and
yeah.
then they have lights all around it, and then there's food trucks all around one end of it by Innovation Square, I think. No, not by Innovation Square. And then there's, like I said, in up in another area upstairs, because they have like a balcony that overlooks the skating park. They have, like I said, all these little booths that they put up just for this, with some fire pits along the way, and then crafts, food, and stuff. So there's enough to keep you busy for quite a while. And their picture does look pretty good there. So on a nice day, there's a lot of people. But the good thing is, like I said, it's up all the time for December pretty much. So hopefully you don't get into too much people being around. But
Go see Black Santa.
yeah, I got my picture taken with Santa last year. He was welcoming all the kids and giving them a cookie, and there was nobody around. And I said, "Can I have my picture?" And I got it. You got a free picture with Santa. So all the holiday events are all priming up for everything starting this weekend. Chris Kindle in Canandaigua is this weekend, which is 3 big tents that are heated on the grounds of the Granger Homestead, and they have food trucks all around. They have Santa, they have things for kids. They have a bake sale in the house. They have the houses full of Christmas trees that you can look at. stuff. So there's quite a few things going on there.
If you go to Canandaigua, you can visit me.
Are you down there
So,
now?
I'm stuck at Ontario Center recovering.
Funko Pops are big. To become a Funko Pop is apparently a big deal, and to be able to collect them all.
apparently you can make yourself one too.
Is that like a K-pop thing or something?
No, they're little plastic statues of all sorts of things.
With an extra big head.
Yeah. I got them in pretty much for any kind of thing you can think of.
Here we go. Yeah. So from Funko itself. Anyone want to guess what that's going to cost?
Enough money.
Yeah. Let's see. Where do you make your own? Here it is. Funko Pop yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the order we were on. Oh, they don't take a picture. You have a body generator, so you can create a pop of yourself. So what body style do you want to make? And
I'm even more sorry that phone call didn't come before.
oh, go away. So it's not like a action figure where it would they scan you, and you get an actual action figure.
Was that a nose ring?
Where?
The one on the right of that last page?
I can't see it. Let me get back here. No, it was a baby with a pacifier.
Ah.
So you can have
Oh.
a baby Funko of yourself. Skin tone. Hairstyles.
Oh, good. I want purple.
Yeah.
That's too pink.
Yeah, there's probably options for picking colors in here eventually. Pink, blue, or green. Or plaid. Nope. Plaid's... There we go, yeah. So that's crazy. Let's go back to here. Alright, anyone else have any good websites they go to? Just Geek? Official! Ooh. How do we get official merchandise? Based on different shows. There you go. Picard as an egg for you, Shirley?
No. I don't need a duck.
Yeah.
I just go to Amazon and put in whatever I want, like I do Star Trek, and then it shows up all sorts of stuff,
Yep.
and I decide whether or not there's anything interesting enough in there that I want to do.
This was big last year. Dude, I want that. Things you didn't know existed. See how much. Yeah, flying ball. Foot massager.
See, the thing is, you don't even know if some of that stuff works at all. It's just
Yeah.
when you buy this, you see the advertisement, it looks really good, and then you're like, oh, is this
Have
going
you,
to be a piece of crap or is this going to actually be good?
have you seen the robot dog?
Yes.
Yep.
The little
I
robot dog. I swear that they're splicing in pictures of real dogs
yes,
in there.
because I thought that too when I saw it. I thought that is a
Yeah.
real dog running around. That's not a robot dog.
Well, it's like they'll flash from one scene to another, and it's like sometimes the
Yes.
eyes look like little glass eyes, and sometimes they look like a real dog. You
Yeah.
know?
Yes, yes.
So
And
this
then
is
when you see other parts of it, it's like obviously a fake dog. But then
Yeah.
other parts are like, that's a real dog running around.
Yeah.
It's like no robot dog does that.
this is kind of the downsize of the like multi-million-dollar
Yeah.
robot dogs. So now you can get one for under $100. Well,
And
this
you
one,
probably get this
this one
plastic
shoots.
little dog.
Yep.
There it
Well,
is.
This one, hopping interactive electronic
I
plush.
think
Yeah, for
I think the
$22, right?
Yeah. It's not going to look like what they have in that ad.
No,
I guarantee.
no, no, no.
Sometimes there's video that helps. Not on that one.
Oh, you know, if you really want a robot one, they do have some they were given away at nursing home places or for real animal, like robot cats and dogs for people with dementia.
I have seen some of the cats, and the cats do kind of look realistically like a sleeping cat, you know?
Yes, I worked for one Ewan's, Ann, Ewan's wife Ann,
Yeah.
her mother had one. It was a cat, and it was not bad, but it was obviously not real, but it was fairly close, for looking like it for somebody who doesn't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a robot dinosaur.
But the old saying, buyer beware, sounds too good to be true. It probably is,
Yep.
especially for that price point. $22. For a little kid. Oh, I remember. Didn't Matthew have a little toy robot dog and it flipped over and then it walked that Marcia got him?
He's got one of these big ones on his wish list.
No, but this was a small one, like, little small dog size, but it was at the time this big thing where it would walk and then it would flip over and then it would walk again and you could give it these little commands to stop and go.
Yep.
I remember that. That was a long time ago.
Ooh, there's a lifelike husky. Those eyes are going to get you.
If you ask Duck AI to give you a list of 25 websites that have interesting gadgets for men, it'll do it for you. Ask for the links as well.
I guess I've got some gift ideas to come up with.
Yep.
Yep.
Get those old wish lists out there.
Cool gadgets.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do on that.
Christmas is a coming.
Too early.
I know, it's always too early.
$50 for a projector. No, it's only 1080p, but holy crap, 50. I bet that's what Matthew got for his patio. I remember projectors were 10 grand.
Well, prices have changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think mine was almost $1,000 when I got it.
Get you a night vision goggles. Itty bitty bow and arrow set. Lasers.
That's known as darts.
Let's do. Gift idea. I have to update. Nope, I can't do it. Gift idea. Web site links.
This hasn't got anything to do with that, but I was watching an episode of Chicago Fire and they had gone out on a call and only one guy spoke Spanish. And so they decided that everybody had to learn Spanish who went on a call because there were so many people who spoke Spanish and that guy couldn't be everywhere, right? So he tried to teach them, like, the real way. And then one of the girls says, "You're not going to get these guys to learn Spanish like that." So they went and started putting on the telenovas with all the different stuff. And because they couldn't understand the Spanish, they keep asking him, like, "What's this?" And he said, "Well, learn some words." So that was how he got them into learning Spanish enough where they could, find out what was following along. And they didn't even realize that, like, oh, they just wanted to know what's going on.
That's Que Pasa, I think.
Huh?
Que Pasa.
What's going on?
Oh, okay. Yeah, what's going on?
What's happening specifically? What's up?
What's
The
happening?
Italian version of that is che pasta.
Che pasta. Che pasta.
There's a restaurant called Que Pasta
Yeah?
in New Jersey.
So now we're going to pay a lot more for our Italian pasta.
Yeah.
What, with the tariffs?
If you want the imported stuff,
Yep.
yeah.
Ah,
But of course, that'll drive up the price of American pasta as well, because it's a substitute for the Italian.
Yeah.
Supply and
True.
demand and all that good stuff.
yeah. Life is wonderful.
Oops.
So GameStop has a lot of action figures and collectibles.
Oh, I don't even think of GameStop anymore. I used to go there just to buy video games.
Transformers. More than meets the
I
eye.
think they took over Think Geek.
They did, and it's basically been folded into all of GameStop now.
Yep.
It's too bad they took a good store and then got rid of it, so to speak.
Well, they bought up their competition and then crushed it.
Yeah.
All the different franchises.
I don't know, all those good stores that went by the wayside. I'm still mourning Big Lots.
Did they close them all?
No, well, they did, but then I heard that they were going to open some of them back. But I haven't heard anything since then. That was a while ago. So I imagine if they did open them, it would be the stores that made the better money.
What about the one on Penfield Road there? Did they close that one?
I don't know. Everything local pretty much is gone. Ours turned into a Goodwill in East Rochester.
Well, this says there's still one in Rochester.
Really? Where?
Or is that just... Oh, that's just where I am. Okay. So here are the locations of all of them.
It was just showing you your markers, so
Yeah.
there's nothing.
So that's me.
Yeah, there's nothing near us. You have
No,
to go to what, Erie, Pennsylvania? or
Yeah,
something?
Erie has one.
nothing in New York.
There's two of them on 15, it looks like.
It's 2101 and I am not amused.
Pennsylvania's got a bunch.
Yeah, Scranton area.
When did they go away?
Oh, 6 months ago.
Oh,
6, 7, 8 months ago.
This keeps up, we'll have to buy everything from Amazon, including groceries.
Well, that's the thought, isn't it?
Got that big Whole Foods now over in
Pittsburgh.
Pittsford. Yeah.
Pittsford, yeah.
Alrighty. Anyone else have anything else for us? Looks like someone sent
Could
a
you do a
chat.
demonstration of Stage Manager and how that's supposed to work?
I don't know how well it will come across, but I can try. It's more useful for, I would initially iDevices, because that's sort of where it came out first. Where you can have more than one application running at a given time. So you get one main app and you get 3 ancillary apps. If I try turning it on now, what am I going to get? Desktop and dock, where is Stage Manager? For longtime Mac users, it's probably not going to be much useful because you're already used to your own way of managing your own windows.
Yeah, I found I actually had to turn it off because of the zoom to the desktop thing where it puts all the windows out was driving me crazy.
Yeah.
So then I wondered, okay, what are the uses of this that I don't know about?
Can I share my desktop window? No. If I do the entire screen and then minimize that so we don't have an infinite zoom. So now the last 4 apps I had open are showing, and then I can bring it up into the main window and then switch back and forth with other windows. So it was an early way to do window management on like an iPad or an iPhone that didn't do Windows.
So it kind of takes the place of using the tab key.
Kinda, yeah, Command Tab to switch between open windows. So because you only have 4 available, I had to Command Tab to get into another a window that isn't there. And I don't know, are you guys seeing any of my screen now? I don't know how well the screen...
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Because the YouTube isn't getting it. Sorry to anyone who's watching on YouTube. But now they've kind of gone the other way, and on the iPad, you have a full windowing interface now. So you can make overlapping multiple windows on the iPad if you want to. That was Safari. I want to go into Chrome, but I want to get the Apple Stage Manager back up. So let's go back to Sequoia. It looks pretty much the same. So a lot of the things that that you're used to doing, Command Tab to move between apps, are different in Stage Manager. In fact, Stage Manager came out on the iPad first, and then they've added it to the other OSs. In fact, what does it tell me here? Version 13 is the first Mac that had Stage Manager. So if you like the way you manage Windows now, it's probably not going to get you anything extra. The one thing I always hate is by default, when you click on the desktop, it pushes all your icons out of the way so you can see your wallpaper.
That's what I was talking about. Bless you.
All right. So I always have to turn that off anyway. So only in Stage Manager does it push off all the desktop icons. So I generally don't like doing Stage Manager because I'm used to organizing Windows my way. My iPad is too old for Stage Manager, so I'm interested to see how that's going to look when it eventually does, when I do get a newer iPad.
I also discovered it caused a problem for me that when it was on, if I wanted to do a screen share from some other computer, I could only do one at a time. I couldn't do two.
Yeah.
So I had to turn it off for that reason as well.
Every time Apple comes up with a new interface feature, it always makes me think it's for people that have never used a Mac before. But I want to say how many of those people are left, but there's still a lot of Windows people that could use Macs that have never used a Mac before. It's awful hard to get people to change what they're used to. We're running into it a lot now with Windows 11 requiring such a newer hardware platform. A lot of people with Windows 10 can't run Windows 11, so they're looking at either they're buying a new computer, so you get a new PC with Windows 11, or you go for Mac.
Yeah, if you've got a huge learning curve, you might as well consider a different machine.
Yeah. I need to take a break for half a moment, but I think we're just about done. So should we, everyone take 5, stretch your legs, and then we'll close up?
Okie doke. Is Carol still around or is she gone? I see that it looks like she's signed in, but
I'm still here.
oh, okay. Just turned off your camera, huh?
Okay, so
I guess it turned itself off because I don't remember doing it.
so how's your trip going?
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it was. We had an interesting drive up, and
Did you have your tea yet?
no, this tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Maybe tomorrow, 1:30ish.
Well,
It'll be nice.
yes, it sounds like you're having a good time regardless of the weather.
Yeah, I went to a nice Thai restaurant
Oh,
nearby, and tomorrow morning, if I get up early enough, I'm going to go to the American Museum of Natural History.
oh,
But I have to get up.
Oh, that's a nice museum. You'll enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah. And it's right near Central Park, and then I'd be sort of, in the area where the tea is going to be.
so you won't have to commute too much.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. You'll be in the hustle and bustle of everything, right?
Yeah, man, I got stuck in rush hour traffic jam getting from my friend's hotel to my hotel because we're in 2 different places.
Uh,
Are you going to the plaza for tea?
Yes.
It's just, yeah.
Have you been?
Yeah, oh yes,
Oh, cool.
yes. It's just, one of those things that everybody should do once, maybe.
Yeah.
Good, well, have a good time.
Yes, thank you. I'll have a sip for all of you.
all right, have a picture taken of you holding your cup up.
Oh, yeah, we'll definitely have to do some photos.
Yeah.
Lunch at the plaza, tea at the plaza.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it the Chinese tea room? Was it
Russian
Oh,
tea room.
Russian tea room?
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Russian tea room, yeah.
Do we have any idea what next month's topic is going to be?
I don't think we addressed it
Other
at
than
the board
Yeah,
meeting.
because it's actually before Christmas.
Yes,
So we won't have any gifts to talk about yet.
right, which is why we made it for this, because
Yeah.
otherwise you're too close.
Yeah, there's not time to buy anything else.
But it would be interesting to find out how many people, after hearing about some of the tech stuff that Steve shows, anybody actually bought anything that said, "Oh, I think I want one of those" for
Oh,
someone.
I always want to buy stuff after I see the demos.
Yeah.
yep.
What was that site? This is why I'm broke.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
It's cute.
Always seen something more that you want. Oh, that's where you put them on your Amazon wish list and you say, "Yeah, I'd like to have that. I don't think I'll get it, but it's pretty cool."
There are a couple of companies that will aggregate wish lists. Oh yeah, here the Neo robot. So the Amazon wish list is only good on Amazon, but pretty much every store has their own wish list. So
Right.
there's companies that will aggregate your wish list, but you have to give them your login credentials so they can log in and see your wish list, and that's not good.
Yeah.
This robot made the news a few days ago, or a week ago or so. It's human size, human form, with speakers and microphones. There's a charging pack. It knows how to walk back and charge itself. You can rent it for $500 a month, or you can buy it for 20 grand. The crazy thing is, do they have? Yeah, most of the time, the robot is being teleoperated by somebody else. So this is what
Yeah,
we
that's
want.
pretty crazy.
This is what we want
It's not
robots
an
to do.
AI.
Is vacuum and cook and clean and so autonomous. So there we go. Put away. Oh, I got an error. Can I refresh? This demo. So put away
Steve,
dishes is autonomous. So that
what
will.
screen should I be seeing, Steve?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, new tab.
Thank you.
Okay. Let a guest in. So you can say get the door. It will go to the door. Let the guest in. Autonomously walk backwards. Put this dish away autonomously. It will grab your thing and take it into the kitchen and put it in the dishwasher. But everything else in the demos are teleoperated. So you want it to clean something, it's teleoperated. If you want it to, unload the dishwasher, fold the laundry, that's all teleoperated. So for $20,000, you're basically buying a slave.
For $20,000, you could hire a human to come and help you out occasionally.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but that's a year. This is $20,000 period for forever
Until it breaks.
with a 3-year warranty. And you can
Then it has to be updated.
Yep, get it in different skin tones.
Has
Right.
anybody encountered robots in stores? I on my road trip, I ran into two of them. Kim, can you mute yourself, please? Kim, can you mute? Steve, can you mute Kim?
I can pin, I can't mute.
Oh, okay. Well,
Interesting. All right,
Thank
she
you.
got it. Yep.
at any rate, I ran into a couple of robots. One of them, I sort of recall it. It was a low rectangular boxy shaped thing. But the other one was Marty, and Marty was my height. And he was in a giant supermarket, and he was just wandering around the place. And I did not actually attempt to talk with him, engage him, or anything. But have other people run into this?
BJ's has a robot called Tally. That's basically a stick on a Roomba. Um, but it does inventory control. It goes up and down all the aisles taking inventory. And
Rochester General's got a robot I encountered last year. He roams the hallways and he has a little box and he takes samples or whatever from place to place and he has a little face on him and everything.
instead of the tube systems that used to be popular, put your thing in a tube
Well,
and shoot it off.
you'd hope they use a tube system if they want to get it soon, because otherwise that robot's got to take elevators and crap to,
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. But it was weird. Like I was going with this guy to an appointment, and all of a sudden we're like, "What's that?" Just going down the hallway. They're like, "Yep, he's on certain floors or whatever." I don't think he takes the elevator. He stays on one floor, whatever. But the idea is getting used to the idea of seeing him.
Yeah.
The Ferrari 76 Scarperia, how much is that?
Do you ever go to McCardle's in Fairport?
I haven't in a long time, but
I've heard they have a drink robot.
they
Oh,
do.
yeah?
Well, no, it'll take plates of food. It doesn't. It's just like a two-tiered thing with wheels. It doesn't have a head or anything like
Oh,
that.
okay, so wandering cart sort of thing.
But yeah, it knows where the table is to go to with the food, and
Oh,
then the waitress might be with it or else meet at the table.
There you go.
No, no.
A boob squirting gun.
No,
yeah, Steve. We all know you want one.
No, it's on Etsy.
no, no.
Handmade
no.
on Etsy.
Right. Anything is on Etsy.
Fire breathing table dragon lamp.
Well, aren't they afraid, like at McArdle's, like that's taking the place of a waitress, right, or a server?
No, it
Oh,
just helps the waitress because
The
she
bus
doesn't.
boy.
Yeah, she can
Yeah,
have
it's more.
all the plates for the table at once, served at
Okay.
once, where she
Okay.
couldn't carry that many.
Okay. So it's like for a bigger party that's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, or if it's 4 people in a booth, they're
Yeah.
just depending what they're eating. Yeah, they seem to use it quite a bit.
Huh. I'd have to
Oh,
go there and try it out.
yeah.
You can have your own pair of wings for $1,700.
Oh, thanks. People
What
with
does
money
it
to
do?
burn.
Anything? Just lights up?
Well, and then it opens and closes.
Wow. I mean,
Well,
like,
for your
you're like, for that kind of money, you're like, I could make something.
well,
that'll never.
I've seen people make that for cosplay.
Yeah,
That'll
but they
never.
don't,
That
not
would
for
be a
that
hell of a
price.
computer for you, wouldn't it?
It'll never fly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to fall with style.
Well, do you see that some place is going to be opening up a college, I think it's Syracuse, where they're going to have classes now on kids to become influencers.
Oh,
So,
no.
so they can learn
Just what we
to,
need.
so they can learn how to manage their career as an
I did
influencer.
see that. It was on the news tonight.
Yes.
It's craziness.
It's like they're learning on their own, but now, some of them they interviewed, the kids said, "Oh, if I'd only had a class to take." So the college decided to jump on the bandwagon and say, "Okay, we're going to have courses for that now. And then we'll get students." So,
And then you can have robots doing it instead, and then all with
Yep.
that.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Here you go, pizza
Yeah.
sheets. Pizza the Hut.
You should never get those. You'll always go to bed hungry.
Yeah, really.
Star Wars wall tiles. Here you go, gorilla sofa. So you can relax in your own private gorilla.
I don't know.
Tequila worm.
Oh, that would be fun if
Oh,
it
the
weren't a
Steve Jobs
gorilla.
coin.
Give me a penguin or something, or like a kitty cat. You could cuddle up with your kitty cat.
Yeah, the U.S. Mint is putting out coins for pioneers. And they did one on the Cray computer, Steve Jobs. Mobile refrigeration that really transformed how the country eats. You don't have to eat something that was grown next to you.
Hey, there's the Apple M5 14-inch MacBook Pro.
Yeah. Yeah. V for 5. All right. Anyone else have anything else?
No.
No, that's it.
Oh,
Thank you, Steve.
Yeah,
Yep.
Thank
Thank you.
it's been fun.
Bye.
yeah.
Yeah.
Have to go look some of those things up.
Yeah.
See if there's
Cheerio, guys.
see if there's anybody on your wish list who wants some of that.
Yeah.
All righty.
All
Well,
right.
then I
Sounds
guess
good.
we're good for the night, and then we'll be our board meeting next week and discuss whatever we need to talk about.
How many meetings have I missed?
I don't know, 2 or 3.
At least 2, Kim.
Well, I started out with like pneumonia and in the hospital, and I was out of it. Like, I was like hallucinating and everything from this high temperature. And then people were telling me and piecing it back together. It was so weird. So I had bad pneumonia, and I almost needed a breathing tube. They're telling me all this stuff later.
Well, you survived it.
Yeah, glad you didn't need one.
In Canandaigua at the rehab center. Supposed to be rehab, but like my lungs, I got pneumonia again. And, like my lungs are still weak, and my back pain's really bad, and I don't know what's going on because the doctor never comes. So I'm just stuck right now.
Well, hope you get better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like time just goes by. And anxiety is bad. It's hard to breathe. I just watch sitcoms and play my game on my phone. Except that my charger's fraying. If anyone has any like old charger. Oh God. If my phone dies, my anxiety will go up. It's like I don't know what to do. Like it's like weird because you're not in a hospital, but you're not at home. It's a weird middle ground, you know. It's like because I don't really live here, I can't like order stuff, and you know the aides aren't great here. You know, you don't have a lot of like attention. It's not like a hospital, but then it's not like home. It's very weird. And they don't have good vegetarian food. I don't eat much.
Well, get yourself through it.
Yeah, just try and survive. And then I gotta find a place to live. When I leave here, I have nowhere to go. But I don't have the energy to deal with things.
Well, get better first. So that.
Yeah, like one thing at a time.
Right.
Alrighty.
Well,
Good
hope
night,
you feel
all.
better. Cheerio.
Good night.
Fun doing